Well, hello Internet and welcome to part 6 of my sales and closing strategies tutorial. Today I'm going to talk about closing techniques and handling objections. First, I'm going to cover buying signals. Before you present your plan, you definitely want to make sure that the customer is ready to buy. When a customer is ready to buy, they will start acting as a participant rather than a spectator. For example, they'll start playing with the product. They also will start looking at the product or service contract very closely. They'll start asking you questions about delivery, and if they ask about payment options, you know they are ready to buy the product. They also will ask questions about the contract, tell you others would love this, start agreeing with the benefits you describe, ask how it works, and ask if they can try it. The best way to handle objections is to answer them during the sales presentation. You will never cover every objection, but understand that if the prospect didn't have any interest in your products, they wouldn't bother to object. They raise objections to gather more reasons to buy. If they give an objection for why they won't buy, respond simply by saying, "So what you're telling me is if I prove I can overcome that objection, then you'll buy, right?" Of course, put in the whatever they said, not overcome the objection. If they say, "I'm going to look at your competitors," tell them you'll help them with that right now. Ask what company they want more information on and then present them with the data you have gathered. An easy way to get negative information on your competition is to contact the Better Business Bureau. If they have an unbelievable offer from a competitor that you suspect to be a bait and switch tactic, you should contact the competitor on the phone while the client is there and compare apples to apples. You also need to make sure the offer is for real and that the offer is in your client's best interest. If it is, either match the offer or tell them to take the competing offer. The client will love you for it and refer you business in the future. If they state they can't afford it, what you need to do is prove how affordable the product is through payment plans, by describing the cost over a monthly, weekly, and daily basis, or over the money that it will either make them or save them. If they say they need to talk to their spouse, you should try and avoid this by getting the decision makers there ahead of time. If you're not certain that all the decision makers are at the table, you should head off this objection in the beginning. You can do this by acknowledging that they are the decision makers during the meeting. Tell them it's refreshing to work with someone that knows what they want. State you appear as a person that just wants a fair deal. And if they feel a deal is fair, they'll take advantage of it. And they know it is important in life to be able to make the right decision on their own without others telling them what to do. If they state they have a friend in a business, ask the person respectively, "So you're telling me you'll do business with your friend if my offer is equal or less than your friend?" Obviously. You'll definitely do business with your friend if they have a better offer, but I also see you as a person that is open to doing business with someone else if that offer is in your best interest, right? I would think your friend would also want you to do what's best for you. And if he couldn't offer you a better deal than I offer you, he'd tell you to do business with me also, right? In a general objection such as "I'm buying because," if you have a definite solution for their objection, seal the deal. Say, "So what you're telling me is if I have a solution for your need, you'll say yes to me today, right?" And then talk about the objection. Don't talk vaguely. Or you could also say, "If I get you whatever your item is you're trying to sell at this price, you'll buy today, right?" Remember, you always want to be assuming they're going to buy. Or, "If I get you this feature, you'll buy today, right?" Everyday people make important big decisions in a snap. The reason most people give the objection, "I need to think about it," is because they sense you don't believe they should make a snap decision. Prospects often mimic both your excitement and your hesitation. Most sales are lost to this objection because you hesitated when you were about to give your close. You must be 100% behind your product throughout your sales call. If you are not, you will get "I need to think about it" objection. Throughout the call, you must talk in affirmations. You'll love whatever product or service you're selling. You're going to. I know you'll. If you affirm they will enjoy the product or service throughout the call and through the close, you don't need to worry about this objection or most objections at all. Also, start out the sales call by stating that you know their time is valuable. Also, that your time is valuable. Tell them you want them to promise you one thing. After you have presented your solution to them, you ask only that if it works for them, they say yes to the idea, and if the idea doesn't work for them, say no, and you'll be on your way. Now ask again, "Can you promise you'll do this one thing for me?" I used to start most of my presentations off like this, and most of the time people would say yes, they would do this one thing for me. And if they did do that, I knew that I was more than likely going to make the sale. In part 7 of my sales and closing strategies tutorial, I'm going to cover closing techniques and multiple different closes. Till next time.